Ola Marias, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm so excited to share with you a quick and easy makeup tutorial to follow that you can use on your Zoom, Skype, or any other sort of conferencing call for employees out there that are currently working from home. Plus, I will give you 5 tips on how to appear professional on your conference calls as well. So if this is something that interests you, then please keep on watching. Alright guys, so let's begin our work from home makeup tutorial. So I will make sure that this is very quick, so either you have 5 minutes or 15 minutes left before your conference call or your Zoom call, you will be able to do this tutorial or this makeup look. So make sure to start with a clean face. It's either you're freshly out from the shower or fresh from bed. Make sure to wash your face to have a clean canvas. So because it's quarantine, always make sure that you have your hands sanitized. So we'll just have alcohol. I have here alcohol. Spray your hands, make sure it's clean, and always make sure to have your tools and makeup sanitized as well. So right now I already have skincare on my face. I already applied my my daytime skincare routine, so that's done. You do what makes you more comfortable. If you wash your face, put moisturizer or just toner, whatever suits you, just go ahead and do that before you do apply any makeup on your face. Now let's begin with the grooming. So right now, as you can see, my eyebrows are actually groomed because I normally maintain it. However, for some of you, or for those who are not familiar about grooming, you normally have your eyebrows bushy and also not formed. So what I normally do is to make sure that I comb my brows with a spoolie, and fortunately I have some brow soap that is depotted on this compact, but the original container looks like this. So I normally just spray water, or in this case, this is a Mario Badescu facial spray in rose water, and then just brush your brows. So I'm using this mirror right here, and simply brush your brow hairs. You don't need to have brow soap. You just need to have a spoolie or a mini comb that can actually brush your brows, or you can go directly to a brow gel. I have here the me.to.create brow gel, and since it has to match my hair, I normally use the salted caramel. So you can skip the brow soap if you don't have brow soap, because it's something that makeup enthusiasts usually have, because it's what we use to tame our brows. But if you don't have it because you're not into makeup that much, then just go to a brow mascara. Or if you don't have it also, you can use the old mascaras that you have, perhaps those that are normally dried up. Just clean it and then just use it to brush your comb. So that's what I will be doing. The eyebrows on fleek does not matter right now because, to be honest, web cameras are definitely, or they actually suck. So they're not that much good, and unless you are doing a conference call with your boss, maybe they have a better camera on their own computer or desktop. But if you are doing a normal Zoom call, most probably they will only have the cameras on their laptops. So being on fleek doesn't really matter, but having a tamed and groomed brows will definitely make a difference because it will frame your face. Do you see the difference? Alright. So, ayan na po. I have it tamed, well groomed. And then, now, next thing to do is to curl your lashes. So just use a typical eyelash curler. I have Nature Republic's eyelash curler right here. You can use me.to.create, whichever is convenient. Ever Belena also has, which is very cheap, or not really cheap, affordable, I mean. Just curl your lashes. It's up to you whether you will apply mascara or not. But see the difference? It open up my eyes better. It looks like I'm more awake compared to this one that is not curled. So let me go ahead and curl that also. So first is to groom your brows, or sorry, wash up your face, freshen up, and then put your skincare, and then brush your brows, curl your lashes, and then brighten up your face by color correcting or concealing. So before I do that, let me just apply lip balm. This is important because you don't want to have choppy lips. Irrespective if you are joining a conference call or not, you don't want to have a choppy lips. Alright. Now I am going to apply concealer. I have two types of concealer here. One concealer that is slightly darker than my shade, and one concealer that is 1 or 2 shades brighter than my face. So this is how you use it. So it can actually be concealer or foundation. If you don't have concealer, foundation or BB cream, just make sure to conceal your blemishes. Use a shade darker or half a shade darker, or if you don't have anything like that, at least the same shade of your foundation, and at least 1 shade lighter than you to highlight your face. So I don't use a foundation for the entire face, or I will not in this case. I will just use this lighter concealer or lighter foundation, and I will just apply a couple of dots under my eyes. As you can see, my under eyes are quite darker than the rest of my face, which is usual for everyone, especially if you normally work at night and you normally sleep less than the regular people. So let's go ahead and correct those dark under eyes. I'm going to apply 1 dot here, 1 dot here. Right, so using my fingertips, that's the best tool right now, using my ring finger. I'm just going to blend this. Start with the one in the inner, up inside the inner corner of your eyes, and slowly drag it out and go to the outer part, because usually below your lower waterline it's also dark. So you blend there and meet in the middle. Alright, so this purpose is to actually somehow correct your under eye, but it also makes your center of your face brighter. Alright, so not too much, that's why I only applied 1 dot on both sides. So here you go, you can see the difference. This is way brighter than this one. Can you see that? And also my eyelashes makes it more awake and open. I did not curl it properly, so let me go ahead and do that. So small steps or small changes on your face makes a lot of difference. It's just simply curling your lashes and applying concealer, and also brushing your eyebrow hairs makes a lot of difference. Now see, this one is way brighter than this one. You don't need to do the inverted triangle that other YouTubers do or Instagrammers. That's way heavy for a conference call, online conference call. So there you go. I'll just do the same later so that you have a comparison. Now for blemishes like the redness around my nose and this redness right here, and also the blemishes, it's best to use a shade darker, or if you don't have a shade darker, use the shade that is the same as your foundation. So I'm just going to put it here to blend it, and then dab to make sure that it's warmed up, and I'm going to apply it on the blemishes on my skin. So like this pimple right here, you don't want to make it obvious. That's why you are using a darker shade of concealer or foundation, because the thing is, if you're using a lighter shade of concealer or a lighter shade of foundation, then you are basically highlighting it. Alright. There you go. It's blurred out, but it's not really fully covered. It depends on the fullness of, sorry, it depends on the coverage of your foundation or the concealer you're using, but it doesn't matter because it will definitely be blurred out by the webcam. So let's just apply that. So see the difference? This is way clearer than this one because I have so much of pimples or acne going on here, and the under eye difference. Now once that is done, once that is done, let's proceed with blush on. Make sure to use very light blush on. That will complement your skin color, make you look like you're not haggard and not fresh from bed. So I have this peach color, and I'm just applying it on here, on the apples of my cheeks. Just like that. And then lastly, let's do the lipstick. So you don't have to use lipstick. You can actually just use what's this, lip and cheek tint. Just put it on top of your lips. Or lipstick also will do. So you see the difference of your groom brows, fuller lashes. I should have not curled this so that you will see the difference. And brightened under eye with the colored lips and a little blush makes so much difference from here compared to this one. Before and after. And then it's really up to you. If you have oily skin, then go ahead and proceed with powder. If not, then this is definitely done. So you just get a powder brush, powder it all over, and you're good to go. Trust me, this will only take 5 to 15 minutes depending on your knowledge and skills to make up, but it is definitely the simplest form of makeup that you can use on any conference call without making a fuss. So that's it tutorial. Let's proceed with the 5 pro tips on making a Zoom conference call. Alright guys, so this is how my makeup looks like in natural lighting. So either you are having the conference call in the daytime or nighttime, this makeup look will definitely work. So now I will show you the 5 tips on how to appear professional on your Zoom conference call. We are now here in the office, and the first tip that I have for you is to make sure to freshen up. Again, as what I've mentioned earlier, either you came up from bed or fresh from the shower, make sure to freshen up to appear professional on your conference call. Whether you're meeting your subordinates or your CEO, it's very important that you look professional and fresh. So if you are not fond of makeup, make sure to just comb your hair and have your face clear and fresh. So that's the tip number 1. And the tip number 2 is wear professional looking clothes or appropriate clothing. So it's either you can have a plain or a very neutral color like this white top or black top, or you can just layer it with a blazer, or in this case, a cardigan. That's the tip number 2 to make sure that you will look presentable on your Zoom conference call. Third one is to make sure that you have proper lighting. So in this case, you can see that the light should actually be slightly above your head so that you will look presentable on your conference call. The fourth target or the fourth tip is to make sure that the camera is slightly on your forehead or hairline. So the camera is in this level, eye level, or at least on the forehead level of your face, and the light is behind it to make sure that you are actually lighted properly and that you don't look like you are trying to emphasize your forehead or your nose, or trying to look as if you are against the light. So that's tip number 4. And lastly, tip number 5, make sure that you have a proper background. So if I'm actually using my laptop here, my background will actually just show that 3 what do you call that, canvas painting at the back, and a very small part of my bed here in the office. So something like that. So make sure that you also have appropriate background that makes it look a little professional, instead of just being having your dinner table at the back with all the plates and all that chaos, or anything that the background appears visual noise or chaotic is something that you want to avoid on a conference call. Again, the best way to do is to make sure that you remain professional even if you are on a casual setting. So those are my 5 tips on how to appear professional on your Zoom call, and I hope this video became something that you will look forward into now that we are under quarantine and working from home. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. Goodbye!